Hello everyone, welcome to my channel 12 calls. My name is Ankit. Today we have a question on DivisLab. The question is, where is the bottom for DivisLab? We'll look into that, but before that my standard disclaimer. This is only educational video. Always check with your financial advisor before doing any equity investment. Also a word about me. Alright, we'll start looking with the financial. This is the financial of DivisLab. The first thing we'll look into revenue, and we can see in last 5 year revenue is continuously increasing. Like it did the top line of 3,800 crore, and now in the last year it did 8,900 crore, which is almost a 125% jump. Okay, if you look into profit, the profit also continuously increasing. It was 877 crore 5 year before, and the last year, this year it is 2,900 crore, which is like 3x from here. Let's look into EPS. EPS is continuously increasing from 33 rupees to 111 rupees, near to more than 3x. BVPS continuously increasing. The return on equity continuously increasing, almost 70% jump from here. We look into debt equity ratio, near to 0, and last 3 years it's 0, so there is no debt on the company. Okay, let's look some of the other parameter. If you look into profit CAGR, the profit CAGR last 3 years is 29% CAGR growth. Last 5 years is 27%, and last 10 years is 17%, which is very good. Let's look into revenue. Last 3 years 18%, and consistently around 18%. Let's look into EBITDA CAGR. So last 3 years is 16%, and like last 10 years is consistently around 17%, which is very good. So if I have to ask a question, I will ask a simple question: what was the last time you see a company with such a beautiful numbers? Okay, so and we'll go further before making any conclusion. So before we decide whether the share will go up or down, let's look into long-term chart of the share. Okay, so this is DivisLab around 8 year of data, and we'll plot one of the model that I've read recently. It's like a stage model. It have a stage 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's look into stage 1. This is the time where share was most of the time consolidation, and somewhere around 2019 onwards share started making up move. Okay, and from this price somewhere around 1200 it went till 5,000 plus. So this is nearly a 5-fold jump in the price of the share. Then share did some consolidation here, and then it started doing the breakdown. Okay, and if you look here, this was the last quarter result when the results were weighed and the market hit the share badly. Okay, and share came down like almost 10% plus in the week time. Okay, so where the share is going to go now, that is our big question. So let's look into some of the support. So the next support comes here, which is this was like a gap up from here, so this may be act as a support. So somewhere around 2800 the next support comes on the share. The next support comes around here 2200, and the last and next major support comes somewhere around here 1550 or 1600. The current price of the share is 3387. Okay, so it's almost double from these prices. Let's look into daily chart. There is no major support in the daily chart, and every time share is trying to hit the 52 EMA, it's just getting hit badly by the sellers. Okay, here also we can see, here also we can see it does touch this point and hit badly. Again we can see try to consolidate here and again came down. So there's no major supports here. Last, if you look last I think this is almost last 1 year of data, share have not even crossed decisively 50 EMA, and forget about 200 DMA, it didn't even touch. So yeah, if this support is broken 3200, then share is going to go down further. Okay, in order to understand DivisLab, let's compare the DivisLab with another company of pharma industry. Okay, so another company and the large cap company of the pharma industry is Sun Pharma. So I'm making a comparison between them. This is more of a technical comparison. Okay, so we look into Sun Pharma. This is something around 2004-5, where Sun Pharma started moving up, and then if you consider, this will be considered as a stage 1, Then from somewhere here in 2009, it suddenly moved from this 100 rupees to almost 1200 rupees. So you consider this is a 12-fold jump in the Sun Pharma. It came till 1200 rupees, and from there it correction started, and the share came till here all the way till 330 rupees. So if you consider, it's more than 70% jump downfall in the Sun Pharma share. Okay, so this is a nearest analogy, like it's apple to apple comparison. We can't have it. In the same time, we cannot have a comparison across the industry. Like Sun Pharma DivisLab cannot be compared with the Infosys or a Reliance. So the nearest comparison I could have done is Sun Pharma, and I did that. So the conclusion I'm trying to draw here, when the headwinds start, company like Sun Pharma can fall by more than 70%, and then why not DivisLab? That's my question. Okay, so let's look into mutual fund holding of the DivisLab. It's not very impressive. Like in last 4-5 months, there is no major increase, and actually it's on the decline side. So mutual fund are more of a selling on the DivisLab. We can see that. Okay, so now let's draw some conclusion. The DivisLab is a top of 5400. So if it does a 50% correction from the top, the price comes out to be 2700. Okay, if it does a 62% correction, the price comes out to be 2000 rupees, and if it does something around 70% plus correction, 72% correction, then the price comes out to be 1485, which is around 1500. So I'm not saying here the sale is going to come down to 2700 or 1500. It's only going to be decided by the result of the company. But yeah, if we see that we already saw there's a one negative result from the company, if another couple of more negative results follow, like the profit comes down in next couple of quarter, then share is going to be hit badly by the investor. And most of the investors who bought the share on the earlier stage, like 800-900 stage, they're definitely going to exit from the share, because they're going to lock their profits. So this is what I can conclude from here. And so yeah, it depends on the next two results. So I'll conclude here. Please do subscribe to my channel, guys. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.